Wakey, eggs and bakey. Nino with your coffee today, folks. How's it going? I hope everyone's all right. Everyone's doing good. Big, powerful week this week and more to come. I'm hearing preparations are in order for an arrest. When is that going to happen? I think sooner than later. I think we're all going to be a little surprised on when this happens because I think it's going to be a lot sooner than you think. Now, I've heard the fall time. I've heard definitely this year. But I've heard anywhere from August to October. So that's what I'm hearing where the arrest could take place sometime between August, October, and many will follow up. So I don't know. We'll see, folks. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. Hit the notifications button. Remember, if you're on Facebook or X, we will cut the feed and you have to get to YouTube. And I may take some calls today depending on how I feel. It's just like playing Russian roulette. I never know how crazy this shit's going to get when I get you on the line. So, yeah, Venmo, 𝗷-ROD1977, 𝗷-ROD1977. When the lights go out, folks. When the lights go out on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. Leave an honest review. There it is. Boom. There's When the lights go out. And then my mama's book, the Mexican Mix, also on Amazon. There it is. Please leave an honest review on that as well. And, folks, this is going to be a powerful broadcast. Trump is declaring war on the Federal Reserve. The arrest is imminent. I'm hearing the guy won't see the light of day, by the way. I'm hearing he will not see the light of day. It's not going to like he's going to post bond and be walking the streets. None of that. He will be in jail and looks like for the rest of his natural life. So that's how serious this is, and that's what's coming. Now, who's the one that told you Russiagate would break first? That's right, me. I've been sticking to my guns for a very long time, and I'm still sticking with them because I'm telling you what we're watching here is an operation, and it's unfolding, and we're in operational phases. Now, Trump is declaring war on the Federal Reserve, now wrapping this all into one. And it's going to move fast. It's going to move really fast from here, so that's what I've been told. So, okay, this is imminent with a lot of other people. Federal Reserve, war in the Federal Reserve, a potential standoff with Russia. He's moving nukes to UK to be placed strategically for some kind of standoff, Cuban Missile Crisis 2.0. And one other thing, the Democrat Party will be dismantled and will not exist by 2028. At least not the way we see it now. There'll be a different party, something like that. But that's all coming. Stick with me, folks. I'm the news before it's the news. Yeah. All right, get your red light, folks. Get your red light. This stuff is awesome. I just did a podcast with Jonathan Otto. He's an affiliate to the Red Light spokesperson, ambassador, and I think we found a medbed hack. I think it's the best thing you can get right now until these damn things come out. So the science is clear. Red light therapy builds stronger bones, and it's easier than you think. As we age, bone mass drops and fractures become more likely. Most treatments come with side effects or don't actually rebuild bone at all. But studies confirm red light therapy stimulates osteoblasts, the cells that grow new bone. It also boosts collagen and strengthens bone tissue from within. In clinical studies, it increased bone density, sped up recovery after breaks, and reduced fracture risks. Picture yourself steadier, safer, and stronger. Bones that hold up for life. Without prescriptions, harsh meds, or side effects, Red Light delivers those precise, clinically validated wavelengths at medical-grade strength. Go to myredlight.com now and use code Nino, baby. No, it's just Nino. Just Nino. And save 10% of your first device. Protect what's holding you up, folks, and that's your bones. So get on Red Light. And I set my ghetto timer already for my next little mid-roll. So let's get into this. X is Nino Boxer. Telegram is Nino's Corner. And patriotware.com, Bing right there. Nino'sCorner.tv is half off right now. So if you want to get on Nino'sCorner.tv, it's half off right now, yearly and monthlies. And you'll get all the best podcasts in this little niche, of what's going on, folks. I don't pussyfoot around. I don't know if you all saw the Jake, the Capital Shaman podcast yesterday, but yeah, I'll just leave that there for you all. You all can go watch it. Make up your own mind on that one. 𝗬𝗏𝗠𝗲.tv. 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶 is up right now. 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶 talking about Russiagate, how he was connected into being framed, how he was being framed and set up. I got Sean Taylor. Now, this is important. Sean Taylor coming on today. Right after this podcast, is going to be talking about the mortgage fraud that connects Adam Schiff, Powell, the entire deep state. And it's going to be about 3 segments long. So we're going to do an hour each time. So this will be part 1 today, where Sean Taylor is going to go into the details and show a PowerPoint presentation on how they were doing this. He's the first guy to break this stuff ever. I also had John Stubbins on talking about this. So this is going to be huge. And that's going on 𝗬𝗏𝗠𝗲.tv. He's going to map out exactly how this was all done, how it implicates Schiff, everybody, chain of command, the whole thing. This is going to be stellar. That's going to be on 𝗬𝗏𝗠𝗲.tv today. Also, the Ghost is coming back on. Daniel Brinkley's coming back on. 𝗂𝗏 will be the general in the general's tent this month. We just had Colonel Towner Watkins on yesterday. She was epic. We had about 30 people, 25, 30 people in the room. This next one, 𝗂𝗏, probably more. That's going to be July 30th at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. So don't miss that. 5 p.m. July 30th. That's Wednesday. So that's coming just a few days away. God, this month is flying by. And I got to say, I'm still like really hurt over Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan passing away. It's like, I mean, gosh, man, it's like an end of an era. And the Hulkster, the friggin' Hulkster passed away. What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? Are you serious? I'm sorry. I'm still like thrown back by this. And then I'm hearing Phil Collins is in hospice. Is that true? Can someone put that up there in the chat? Is it true Phil Collins is another one that's pretty sick right now? Yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy and Hulk. I mean, I can't, I'm not going to lie. Like that messed me up. I've been depressed for a few days. Like I couldn't help it. I was like, wow. And especially with what I'm dealing with my parents, with the dementia and everything, it's like this hit me a lot harder than I thought. Folks, I was tearing up. I'm not going to lie about it. I was hurt. It sucks to see great people like that pass. I mean, I'm great personalities. George Foreman's gone. I mean, what the hell's going on here? I think I kind of, you know me, folks, my mind goes to this stuff, right? But I mean, I still don't know. But anyway, Ringside with Nino is on Thursday. This Thursday, Ringside with Nino. That's the 31st at 5 p.m. So you got General's Tent Wednesday and Ringside with Nino, where the Black Sheep family comes together. And we war game everything. We war game everything together. I take questions, and we all talk. We network in the chat. It's fun. Get over there if you got nothing to do. If you're lonely. Are you lonely? Do you need some Mr. David attention? Come on over to Ringside with Nino. Hi, David. You're so good. All right, folks. Might want to turn it down or turn it up, baby. Yeah. Here we go. All right. I'll keep you entertained. The Hulkster may be gone, but Nino is here. Coming at you live from the apocalypse, brother. Yeah. Rest in peace, Hulk. That hurts. That hurts good. Disgrace Act. Okay, have you guys heard of this? This is nuts. So now the Democrats are trying to draft a bill called the Disgrace Act to take away Trump's Secret Service. Show us who you really are, okay? Show us who you really are. A Disgrace Act, okay? Calling it the Disgrace Act to take away Trump's Secret Service. Show me who you really are. This is insanity. Man, they're so desperate right now. Isn't it beautiful to watch just how desperate these people are? How pathetic they've gotten. It's a beautiful thing to watch. So Trump escalates, attacks Obama and the Fed while eyeing a Russian nuclear showdown. Now, you've heard Juanito on my show many times talk about this. We are going to go to a showdown. And that's how you properly switch everything from SES to Cheyenne and NORAD. But this is moving really, really fast. And I've talked to Juan. I was like, Juan, so, when Obama gets arrested, could it be in a year from now? He's going to post bond, walk the street? No. He's not getting out. He's going to jail. He'll be able to he'll go through trial, the whole thing, but he'll never see the light of day. That's what he's telling me. And as this happens, Federal Reserve, we're going to war with the Federal Reserve. There's a fence erected around the Treasury. I mean, folks, it's plain as day. And I don't know if you saw the interaction between Trump and Powell just recently. That says everything. That guy looked nervous, didn't he? His butthole was puckering up when Trump was talking to him. It's pretty good. All right. So, and we're positioning nukes in UK for a potential standoff with Russia. So let me get into this. This is moving really fast, folks, as the Obama treason allegations progress. Pay careful attention. Pay careful attention to the signs and comms taking place behind the scenes. There's a lot of things happening, especially in the entertainment industry. Are you all paying attention to that? It's glorious to watch. I have a feeling more CEOs and personalities will be stepping down. They will be stepping down. That's what I've been told. I'm telling you now, more to come. And as you watch multiple chess games on multiple boards, remember there is a reason Trump erected the fence around the Treasury, baby. Yeah. He's waging war on the Federal Reserve. Everyone saw that really uncomfortable situation or interaction between Trump and Jerome Powell. There was a lot happening there if you were paying attention. A lot was going on with that brief interaction. As Trump is waging war against Obama, illegal immigrants, cartels, and the Federal Reserve, a new Cold War has just been birthed with Russia. A new Cold War. It has begun, and it's going to lead to some kind of standoff, and that is why nukes have been sent to the UK. We are now in the process of strategically placing nukes in case of a nuclear standoff. The U.S. has now transferred nuclear weapons into UK soil for the first time in over 15 years, in a huge development which is no doubt related to recent nuclear saber rattling. In the context of the Ukraine war, the U.S. has likely stationed nuclear weapons in Britain for the first time in more than 15 years. Wow. And here's the problem, which could be a good thing. And I think this is a good thing. This is a good problem to have. All these people, especially here domestically, and all these countries really do underestimate Trump. I'm going to tell you that right now. They really do. They do not see him as a legitimate operation, as, of course, we do. My niche, is it niche or niche? Whatever. Niche audience sees Trump. We all see what we're looking at here. And you got a fighter helping you understand the strategy. How great is that? That's what I did for a living. Anyway, so I see what he's doing. So they do not see him as a legitimate operation. They see him as a hot-tempered, off-the-cuff businessman shooting from the hip. That's what they think they're looking at here. And thank you. I'm glad they do, because he's coming up under the radar and blasting them. They don't see strategy or military operational phases unfolding. They don't see it. They're completely fucking blind. They're blind to what this man is doing. And it's glorious. It's so glorious, because that's how we're winning. This is why we are going to win, folks. So another sudden takedown. I'm hearing The View is taking a hiatus. Now, I don't know if they do this every year. There's a lot of rumors and rhetoric going out there and whispers saying that they could be gone for good. And I don't know for sure. I don't have that validated. Let me know what you all think. Are they going to leave for good? I think it's imminent. I think they're going to go. I do. E! News Network has been canceled after 32 years on the air. Now, I asked GPT. I said, is the E! News Network canceled? Is that really what's going on here? Yes, E! News is being canceled in its television format after a 34-year run. Its final episode is scheduled to air on September 25th, 2025. Are you kidding me? You're telling me, folks, this is not coincidence, okay? This is not coincidence. Trump has some kind of leverage over the CEOs, top producers, the personalities, whoever's in control here, and things are happening. Things are happening. I'm going to guarantee in the national broadcast radio, NPR, public radio, national public radio guy, the CEO just stepped down as well. This is happening. You know what's going to be a big sign is when Jimmy Kimmel steps down. Ooh, that's going to be a big one. I think Stephen Colbert, watching that, I was like, okay, it's game on. Or I should say game over for them. Folks, in just a moment when I read my mid-roll, we're going to be switching to YouTube. Well, I'm on YouTube, but if you can do me a favor and meet me over at YouTube and get loud in the chat. Just get loud. So what the hell's going on? And by the way, with that little voice, I'm going to bring in the Candace Owens stuff. Because I'm watching Candace Owens go full, and I'm wondering, what the hell are you doing? I don't care if she's a man, if it's a man or what it is. I don't care. Nobody cares. Cover real issues. I don't know, like warheads going to Ukraine. I would cover that. Cover Obama. I would cover that. What else could you cover? The Trump going to war with the Federal Reserve. I don't know. The Democrats trying to take away his Secret Service. Why aren't you covering these issues? You're a huge voice, Candace. I mean, I don't know. Call me crazy here, but I don't give a shit anymore if Macron is a man or a woman or whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. Let them live in peace. Move on to the next story. There's a lot of shit to cover here. A lot of shit to cover. And I'm just saying that. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on here. She's going to die on that hill. Like, she's determined to die on that. Nobody gives a fuck. I don't care if the dude's putting it in his butt. Sorry. Anyway. Sancho got a little crazy. Sancho gets a little crazy at times. Yeah. Yeah. I know. All right. The View warned it's next to be pulled off the air after irrelevant loser Joy Behar. Strange on-air rant about Trump. When did she not rant about Trump? The White House has reportedly taken aim at the View host after Joy Behar went on an unhinged rant about President Donald Trump. Behar hurled insults at Trump. What's new? Hurled insults at Trump as a panel discussed the administration's recent tiff with Barack Obama. Ooh, they're darling. So this is what I say when the shit goes down. And I think, okay, this is a theory. Let me know what you all think about this. I kind of think he's going to take down all the mainstream media heads, talking heads, when he's about to arrest Obama. Why? Because they'll be pushing for conflict. They'll be saying, get out on the streets, make your voice heard. And I bet you Trump is strategically taking them down first before he arrests Obama. That's how I see this going. And the whole thing with the Elon Musk tiff on X to prematurely start the protests and the riots is so we can get the organizers, map out, trace, and track, so that when this happens with Obama, because let me tell you, if they protest, what do you think they're going to do over Obama, the first black American president? And you know, and I feel bad for the black community. I'm not going to lie, because that was their darling. I mean, to some of them. And this is going to be a hard blow to them. This is going to be very hard to take, to swallow, to digest. The drama started when Trump took a shot at Obama during a chat with reporters on Tuesday and accused the former president of trying to steal the you-know-what. The president referenced claims by the National Intelligence Director, Tulsi Director John Ratcliffe, who said there's proof the Obama administration conspired to undermine Trump's campaign. Gabbard confirmed this week that her office is submitting their findings in a criminal referral to the Justice Department. Look, he's guilty. It's not a question. Trump said to the former president, this was treason. This was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the you-know-what. They tried to obfuscate, I think that's a word, the you-know-what. Meanwhile, Obama issued a rare rebuttal maintaining his innocence and dressing down Trump's leadership. Out of respect for the office of the presidency, our office does not normally dignify the constant nonsense and misinformation following out of the White House with a response. Obama spokesperson Patrick Rodenberg said, but these claims are outrageous enough to merit one. These bizarre allegations are ridiculous and a weak attempt at distraction. Distraction at what? Oh, distraction at I get it. Distraction at the Epstein stuff. Epstein. So it's pretty obvious to me that both narratives are running right now, right? We all see this, the Epstein-Trump connection and the Obama. So the deep state's firing off the Epstein-Trump stuff as we get ready to arrest Obama. The narrative wars. The narrative wars. And I've had 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗂 on, and you guys know 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗂𝗂. You saw my Nino's Corner TV talking about hunting Obama is very dangerous. It will spiral the country into a civil war. So that's why all the stuff that's happened from June to here and these programs that are being taken down, NPR, E-News, all this stuff that would build the rhetoric against Trump. I don't know. Is it any coincidence? I want to know your thoughts. Is it any coincidence to you that maybe this is strategy before he arrests Obama? I'd like to know what you all think. Put it in the comments. Elon Musk warns of potentially rough times ahead. A big conversation on Wall Street this morning is about Elon Musk's Tesla. The stock is failing after the company reported disappointing earnings, and Musk cautioned that the next couple of quarters could be tough. We're also looking at Google's parent company, Alphabet, which surprised investors with better than expected earnings, defying concerns that ChatGPT and other AI models would hurt in search business, and raising an amount of money it plans to spend on capital expenditures, including the data centers, to $85 billion. So Tesla's hurt right now. They're reeling back. I want to know what you all think about this. I'm starting to think that maybe Elon got butthurt because Trump used him like a dirty dish rag. I don't know. It seems that way to me, and maybe he's pissed. And I can see why. He probably thought, I'm going to get all these contracts. My company's going to grow leaps and bounds. Trump promised me, but Trump's a shrewd businessman, and I wouldn't doubt. If he just said, fuck you. Do you all agree with me? I kind of feel like that's what happened here. He's like, we don't need Elon anymore. We used him. Now I know how the women in my life all felt. Expectations were already low, but it's a slump of declining profits extending back to the third quarter of last year. It has investors on edge. They fear that Musk's bets on self-driving taxis and autonomous driving could distract him from growing the car business. There was a lot of uncomfortable realism mixed in with the futurism. Steve Shoshnick, the chief strategist at Interactive Brokers, told DealBook. I don't know. What do y'all think is going to happen to Elon? Is Elon going to just fade away? I don't think so. I mean, is he still playing with his rockets, or did that get taken away from him as well? I'm not seeing this as much on the internet. I'm not seeing his rockets blast off and hit the firmament. Yeah. All right. Woo. Had to put that in there. All right. Trump visits Federal Reserve and tussles with Jerome Powell in an extraordinary moment. Trump and Powell bicker over Fed building renovations as president ratchets up pressure campaign. Now, did this not look so uncomfortable? It kind of made me cringe. I had to watch it a few times over. President Trump visited the Federal Reserve on Thursday to inspect an ongoing renovation of the central bank's Washington, D.C. buildings, and in an unusual moment, then disagreed with Fed Chair Jerome Powell about the final cost of the project. The Fed's expensive renovation project has become a point of contention as the president seeks to pressure the central bank to lower interest rates more quickly. The renovation's cost has soared from $1.9 billion to $2.5 billion in recent years. That's ridiculous. During the visit, Trump and Powell, accompanied by Senator Tim Scott, the South Carolina Republican chairman of the Senate Banking Committee, stopped to address news cameras. Trump, waving a document, claimed the cost had now reached $3.1 billion as Powell visibly shook his head in disagreement. Of course he's going to. And then he handed him that paper. Did you all see that? I wonder what was really on that paper. I'm pretty sure. I would say it was probably like really the numbers, but what if it was like, what if Trump like put on there, fuck you? I don't know. I would. If that was me, I'd be like, hey, read this in crayon. Okay. So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about $3.1 billion, Trump said. Went up a little bit or a lot. I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed, Powell responded. The Fed chair then took the document, looked at it, and said the additional cost the president was citing had been for a separate building whose construction was completed 5 years ago. Trump then appeared more calculatory as reporters shouted questions. I don't want to be personal. I would just like to see it get finished, Trump said, referring to the renovations. And in many ways, it's too bad it started, but it did start. And I mean, who better than a real estate developer, right, folks? And it's been under construction for a long, long time. Trump also appeared to avoid delving into his recent criticisms of Powell. We'd love him to lower interest rates, but other than that, what can I tell you, Trump said, as Powell chuckled. Folks, he's going to war with the Federal Reserve. It's the Treasury versus the Federal Reserve. And guess what? We got it all. We got the gold. We got the gold. We got it. Federal Reserve just prints money out of thin air and charges you interest. It's a big Ponzi scheme. Going to be interesting how this gets taken down, in my opinion. So, folks, I'm going to ask right now, everybody, please go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Just use your thumb and go over to YouTube. I'm going to read a quick commercial while you do so, and it's Keto with Nino, baby. Hey, family, I want to speak to my viewers out there who told me, Nino, I've tried everything, but this weight just won't come off like it used to. Listen, you're not alone. As we get older, our metabolism slows down, hormones shift, and it gets frustrating, but I found something that really helps. It's called Keto with Nino, or Keto Elevate by BioTrust. It's a clean, natural C8MCT oil powder that helps you burn fat for fuel, even if you're not on a strict keto diet. Just add it to your morning coffee or tea, and it helps jumpstart your metabolism, control cravings, and give you steady, clean energy all day long. It's helped so many of my viewers reach their weight loss goals and feel like themselves again without starving or stressing. And remember, taking care of your health is a way of honoring the body that God gave you, brother. Go to ketowithnino.com right now. That's ketowithnino.com. Stay strong, stay healthy, and as always, God bless you, and damn it, rest in peace, Hulk. Oh, gosh. Still hurts. So this is concerning. This is really concerning. And I'm going to say what's concerning? Well, this is concerning. U.S. nuclear weapons transferred to UK soil for the first time in over 15 years. What the hell's going on? Well, Juan's going to be talking more about this on ninoscorner.tv, which is half off right now. And it's really up to me when I want to pull the plug on that one. So if you want to get to Nino's Corner and get on a monthly or yearly, it's half off. It's like, what is it? The year's like $20. That's ridiculous. I'm so cheap. I'm a cheap date. It's as much as a gift card. Help me pay for the gift cards. All right. In a huge development, which is no doubt related to recent nuclear saber rattling, in the context of the Ukraine war, the U.S. has likely stationed nuclear weapons in Britain for the first time in more than 15 years. An American C-17 transport plane visited RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk on Thursday, making a transatlantic journey from Kirkland Air Base in New Mexico. That's just right up the street from me. When the U.S. Air Force Base, where the U.S. Air Force Base, I don't know why I got confused on that one, stores nuclear bombs. Gosh, that's just up the road. Analysts said it was likely the flight contained nuclear bombs, which were last stationed in the UK in 2008 before being removed under the Obama administration, and report continues. The British newspaper says that supporting evidence that this is the case includes previously revealed details of an upcoming nuclear mission. The mission was first made known in unclassified documents that the Telegraph says are likely published by the U.S. government by mistake, or else it could have been an international leak in order to signal Russia. So Russia is up in arms right now. I'm going to be talking more about this with Juan. Juan knows a lot about Russia, by the way. And if you know anything about Juan's history, and I'm just going to say it right here, whether he wants me to or not. If you know about Juan's history, he helped take down Russia during the Cold War. He went into Russia and crashed the ruble. Very interesting story on how he did that. He was very. I met the Reagan family with Juan, by the way, in Hollywood during the Reagan premiere, and they opened their arms up to Juan and said, "Man, you're a friend of Juan. You're a family to us now." And they gave me a big hug. And then I got Mike Reagan on my show right afterwards, and so the Reagan family really holds Juanito in high regard. He went into Russia, helped take down Russia during the Cold War. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. David, we have breaking news in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's that? Hey, Alex, pay close attention what this guy has to say about Albuquerque, the war zone. I want to know what's going on in Albuquerque. That's just up the road. Yeah, I just so want Alex, pay close attention to what he says about Albuquerque. I'm curious. Breaking news in Albuquerque. What happened? All right, Justice Department launches strike force to investigate Russian collusion evidence. The Justice Department on Wednesday announced the creation of a strike force that will assess evidence released by Director of National Intelligence 𝗀𝗄ci 𝗵𝗶𝗹 related to the Russian election interference hoax. 𝗵𝗶𝗹 earlier Wednesday declassified and released a House Intelligence Committee report that alleges that the Obama-era intelligence assessment on Russian election meddling used the discredited Steele dossier to underpin its conclusion that Russian President Vladimir Putin aspired to help Donald Trump win the 2016 election. The Department of Justice is proud to work with my friend, Director 𝗵𝗶𝗶, and we are grateful for her partnership in delivering accountability to the American people, Attorney General Pam Bondi said in a statement. We will investigate these troubling disclosures fully and leave no stone unturned to deliver justice. The development comes after 𝗵𝗶𝗶 announced she shared the newly released documents with the Justice Department and FBI for possible criminal implications. Folks, it's coming really soon. I've been told this by the little birdies. Sooner than later. I think we're all going to be pretty surprised when Obama gets arrested. I'm not going to be surprised. I knew this was coming for a long time, for 5 years, actually. I was always the crazy guy. Remember I've said Russiagate will pop first. I've been saying that. Go back and look at all my videos. Russiagate's going to pop first. House Speaker Johnson says Epstein case, not a hoax. House Speaker Mike Johnson told CBS News he wants full transparency in the case of Jeffrey Epstein as the Trump administration faces pressure. And I'm going to tell you this right now. All of you throwing Trump under the bus over this, he's going to come out smelling like roses. I'm telling you that right now, including some of the Republicans. So how would you get the Epstein list to be released? Have the Democrats demand it, which they are right now. It's like a trick play, and everyone's falling for it. Like they never learn their lesson, but that's the way evil works, right? They seem to always take the bait. So we want full transparency. We want everybody who is involved in any way with the Epstein list. Let's call it what it was, to be brought to justice as quickly as possible. We want full weight of the law on their heads, Johnson told CBS News chief Washington correspondent Major Garrett in an interview Wednesday. It's not a hoax, of course not, said the House Republican Speaker. When asked if he considers it a hoax, a word that has been used by President Trump to describe some of his supporters' interest in the Epstein case, Johnson said he had never seen the Epstein evidence. It was not in my lane, but claims he knows it was not a hoax. So is this going to surface? And now 𝗪𝗓𝗓 Maxwell, too. 𝗪𝗓𝗓 Maxwell's coming out, wanting to make statements, testify before Congress. It's going to get really interesting. But also, these are distractions to take away from Obama. But I'm going to tell you this. Mark my words. Both are going to take down the Democrats. It's going to be glorious. I'm telling you. Art of war, folks. Art of war. Look weak where you're really strong. Simple as that. Where does Trump look weak right now? In the Epstein files. Where's he really strong? In the Epstein files. Yeah. So easy. I don't know. I got to spell it out for you. Hey, yo. Pam Bondi forced to withdraw from CPAC summit after a sudden medical condition. Attorney General Pam Bondi abruptly dropped out of CPAC's highly profile summit against human trafficking this Wednesday, claiming she suffered a torn cornea and couldn't make it. The announcement was read live on stage by Acting Assistant AG 𝗬𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗂𝗧. Thank you all for being here with us today and for having me on. I do have a note from the Attorney General Pam Bondi that I wanted to share, which is the following. I'm so sorry to miss the CPAC friends today, especially Matt and 𝗬𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗍, Senator Blackburn, and its wonderful team at the 𝗬𝗵𝗶𝗹 Foundation. Unfortunately, I'm recovering from a recently torn cornea, which is preventing me from being with you. I truly wish I was able to join you and support all the work being done this critical issue. Torn cornea. I think I had that in boxing. She might be a victim. MAGA broadcaster defends 𝗬𝗓𝗓 Maxwell ahead of DOJ meeting. A right-wing broadcaster touted out a new narrative before President Trump's Deputy Attorney General goes to meet with Jeffrey Epstein, is co-conspirator in prison. Newsmax host Greg Kelly suggested that 𝗬𝗓𝗓 Maxwell, who's serving a 20-year prison term for convictions on sex trafficking and other crimes, might actually be a victim of Epstein. A victim. Is that where she's going to go with this now? Oh, she was a victim. Yeah, that's how we're going to spin it now. And yeah, Jeffrey's not around to rebuttal this or talk or defend himself. That's for sure. Who was described as her accomplice during trial testimony. Have you all seen the picture of 𝗵𝗍𝗃 Ramsey, the little girl, and in the background, you see 𝗬𝗓𝗓 Maxwell? Things that make you go, Pretty interesting. I don't know if you all seen that photo, and I don't know, Alex, if you can pull it up on the internet, but there's a picture of 𝗵𝗍𝗃 Ramsey, the little girl that, apparently her parents deleted her. But there's a picture of 𝗬𝗓𝗓 Maxwell in the background, her side profile. And I don't know if you could pull that up. If you want to pull that up, if you could find it, there it is. There's 𝗵𝗍𝗃 Ramsey. But with Matt, there's a very stunning picture of Maxwell with 𝗵𝗍𝗃 Ramsey. She's in the background. Oh, that's it. I think that's one. There's a better picture than that. But as you can see, that's the side profile. Now that's debatable, that one, but I don't know. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. DOJ has productive meeting with Epstein associate 𝗬𝗓𝗓 Maxwell. Tallahassee. Jeffrey Epstein's in prison. Former associate 𝗬𝗓𝗓 Maxwell met with a top Justice Department official for about 5 hours Thursday, her attorney said, answering every question in a very productive day. Deputy Attorney General 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 said he would continue interviewing Maxwell on Friday. The meeting in a federal courthouse in downtown Tallahassee, not far from the low-security federal prison where Maxwell is serving 20-year sentence. Low security. She's in a low-security federal prison where Maxwell is serving a 20-year sentence for sex trafficking crimes as the Trump administration is trying to mitigate the political fallout over its handling of the case. Attorney David Oscar Marcus declined to tell reporters afterward that 𝗵𝗡𝗏 asked Maxwell for what she answered. He took a full day and asked a lot of questions, Marcus said. She answered all the questions truthfully, honestly, and to the best of her ability. How do you know that? How does anybody know that? That's what I want to know. 𝗵𝗡𝗏 said this week that he sought the meeting with the Maxwell to discuss anyone else who has committed crimes against victims. So they're all going after Trump. That's what's going on here. And I'm going to tell you right now, as I've said in many other podcasts, I've been over the target. It's going to bite him in the ass. It's going to bite them in the ass. Think art of war, folks. Think art of war. How do you get the Epstein list released? How do you get it demanded to where they're yelling for it and implicate everybody? Do exactly what Trump is doing right now. This guy's brilliant. He's brilliant. I'm watching this and I'm like, man, this guy is like a Bobby Fischer of the chess match, right? Bobby Fischer. Anyone know who Bobby Fischer is? Bobby Fischer. That's Trump. He's like Bobby Fischer. Jeffrey Epstein said he stopped hanging out with Trump when he realized Trump was a crook. According to his brother, Jeffrey Epstein hinted at his fallout with Donald Trump in an unaired interview, according to his brother. He stopped hanging out with Trump when he realized Trump was a crook, I tell you. Mark Epstein said, who was an insider. Trump and Jeffrey Epstein were friends for years, and the nature of their fallout remains hazy. Jeffrey Epstein said in an unaired interview that he distanced himself from President Trump after realizing Trump was a crook, according to his brother, Mark Epstein. Now, Trump is a businessman. I heard he went around his back and like bought a piece of property, something along those lines. And I don't agree with that kind of behavior because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like at morals and ethics, but businessmen have none of that. When it comes to, they look at it like the way I looked at boxing. Like when I get in a fight, all rules out the window, and what's fair is fair. What's fair in love and war, right? And so I think Trump looks at business like that, and thank God he's our president, and he looks at America like that because he knows that if America can't survive, neither can he. Okay, his legacy, his riches, his family are over if America doesn't survive this. So that's in his best interest for America to be thriving and prospering, folks. Border news. In border news, rioter who threw rocks at federal agents arrested at border. We got him. 𝗷𝗵𝗶𝗋𝗄, an alleged violent rioter who was captured on video throwing rocks. And I remember I don't know if you all saw this, but he was throwing rocks at the windshields of moving Border Patrol vehicles in Los Angeles. Yeah, that was all over the news. Was arrested on Wednesday at the U.S.-Mexican border. Video of the attack allegedly shows 𝗬𝗓, who is wearing what appears to be a motorcycle helmet, picking up several large rocks on the side of the road and lobbing them at the Border Patrol vehicles as they pass by. The alleged attack occurred in Paramount, California on June 7th during the height of the Los Angeles anti-ICE riots. 𝗫𝗓𝗄, U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California, released video of the alleged violent rioter being picked up at the San Ysidro port of entry in San Diego. I bet you he was trying to get it the hell out of the country. One federal officer was injured as a result of the attack, according to 𝗬𝗓𝗄, whom he called the dangerous felon, surrendered to federal authorities at the U.S.-Mexican border to face a felony charge of assault on a federal officer. He was apprehended by a U.S. Border Patrol officer who was inside of the vehicles damaged by the attack and could have been killed in last month's dangerous and reckless attack. 𝗬𝗓𝗄 said that 𝗬𝗓𝗄 will make his initial appearance in federal court on Wednesday afternoon. Folks, what do you think? How many years do you think this guy's going to get? Lock him up and throw away the key, man. He's done. Cartels flew drones 60,000 times along U.S. border in a 6-month period. El Paso, Texas, right here where I live, folks. An average of 328 Mexican drones are coming within 500 meters of the U.S. border every day, raising concerns about the safety of border agents and whether dangerous drugs are coming into the country undetected. Now, I'm telling you, they're getting very creative in their ways. Drugs are still coming into America, folks. We are the number one consumer. You better believe they're finding ways to do this. And what I'm hearing from the grapevine is they're doing it through produce. The shit that's going to your grocery store, they're hiding in produce because the Border Patrol cannot. They cannot sit there and go through vegetables. They have to put they have to push the vegetables through in a timely manner, or they'll go bad. So it's a quick look. So they're putting a lot of drugs within the vegetables. That's what I'm hearing. That are going to grocery stores. So that's pretty crazy. So U.S. issues do not travel advisories for 3 new countries. As millions of Americans head to the airport for their summer vacation, the U.S. has updated their travel advisories for 3 more international destinations. Summer marks one of the busiest times of the year for international travel, allowing millions of Americans to embark on first-class vacations with their families. As the summer season continues on, however, the U.S. State Department has released revised travel warnings for 3 different countries, advising American civilians against venturing to these respective destinations. In particular, Haiti, Iraq, and Libya. Well, gee whiz. I'm not going to those places ever. I mean, did they really have to put that out there? Who the fuck is going to Haiti, Iraq, or Libya? I don't know. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody's going to Haiti, Iraq, or Libya. All right. We're all outfitted with a level 4 travel warning, the highest advisory level. I wouldn't even know how to get to Iraq or Haiti. Do planes even really go to these places? Shit. The warning distinctions range from a level 1, exercise normal precautions, to level 2, exercise increased precautions, to level 3, reconsider your travel. All the way up to level 4, do not travel. In each case of the country, the U.S. has highlighted each nation's underlying dangers, including crime, kidnapping, terrorist activity, and civil unrest. I heard there's a lot of travel advisories for Mexico. I don't even go to Mexico anymore, and I live right next to Mexico, and I haven't wanted to go to Mexico at all. Zero. I may be going to Vegas. Sancho may be going to Vegas to play some roulette and make a deposit. South Park season premiere rips Paramount's Trump settlement with fake PSA. His penis is teeny tiny. South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone may have been signed an extremely lucrative new streaming deal with Paramount, but on Wednesday they proved that deal won't keep them from criticizing the company or President Donald Trump's genitalia. The new episode, called Sermon on the Mount, roasted the way various media companies and institutions have caved instead of fighting Trump's various lawsuits or institutional abuses, depicting Trump literally in bed with Satan and featuring the Sermon from the Shadows version of Jesus Christ, urging everyone not to provoke Trump and begging them to be afraid of him. The episode ended with the town of South Park agreeing to settle a clearly nuisance lawsuit filed against Trump for $3 million. So now South Park is taking pop shots at Trump, blah, 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 blah. And I love South Park. I think it's funny, but man, this is war. And isn't it pretty crazy how we're seeing everybody, especially in the entertainment industry, pick a side? It's crazy how they look at us like we're bigots and we're the evil ones. I don't know, folks, especially since I quit drinking. I'm just going to say this. I feel like I'm looking at everything from an elevated point of view now. And I don't know if you all feel like this too. I don't know if this is part of the awakening process, not the woke process, but the awakening process. I just feel like I'm looking at everything from a 60,000 foot view. And I'm even talking about my own personal stuff in life. I just see things so different now. And it's almost like I woke up. It's like cleaning the gook off a windshield. That's how I see everything now. And it's really wild to like see my parents getting older. My dad's 90, my mom's 85. I'm hoping to God I can get him through Christmas. I really accept all the prayers from you all. I mean, it means so much to me. It's been so hard on me. And I don't know, getting up every morning to do these shows have been brutal because I go to bed every night wondering if this is the last night I'm going to, the last day I see my parents. I don't know. But to also see icons like the Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne die, it's like, it's a mind trip, man, to see this shit. To me, it's because those were icons. Those were like Ozzy Osbourne. I listen to his music. I know a lot of you have. Hulk Hogan, are you serious? George Foreman? Those people are dead now. And I understand it's a part of life, but excuse me, it's just crazy to see these legendary icons drop off like flies that were so big, such big icons in my childhood, and more to come, obviously. And I really do feel like it's speeding up. I do feel like it's speeding up. And they say it comes in threes, right? So, yeah, so Phil Collins is in hospice. Damn. Oh, man, that's going to be a tough one. I didn't know I saw that earlier. Whites-only community plotting expansion to another state as its efforts to build a white nation continue. What is this? What is this? Return to the land. Living community is this new living community in remote Arkansas that welcomes only white people with traditional views and European ancestry. Reportedly planning new project in Missouri, so you can only be white if you want to live here. If you ain't white, it ain't right. A far right and ethno-nationalist group that has set up a whites-only community in a remote part of the Ozarks in northeastern Arkansas is reportedly exploring the possibility of expanding north into Missouri. Is it, don't we already have all white communities and they're called trailer parks? Just go over there. I don't understand all this hoopla over this. Just go to a trailer park. You'll see a lot of white folk. You'll see a lot of white folk out there. Get in the backwoods, boy. Get behind the shed. Get behind the shed. Squeal like a pig, boy. Squeal. Squeal like a pig. Run, run, run. All right. So that's what you should expect in an all-white community. Yeah. All right, Alex.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going on? See, I make fun of everybody. I don't care. Oh, man. Shit. Oh, should we take calls today or not?
Oh, man, it's up to you.
Let's do about 2 or 3 calls.
Okay, let me get the link.
Do we have any super chats or no?
Not yeah, one, there are a couple super chats. So let's
answer some super chats. Super chats.
All right.
Oh. Lucia Robertson, thank you. Super sticker. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Future Miracle. 𝗫𝗍𝗶𝗹's birthday. Please, Sancho, sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 𝗫𝗍𝗶𝗹. Happy birthday to you. Órale. Cervezas para todo, everybody. Killer Fuzz Obama will be held in org. Gitmo. Yep, yes, he will. Rhonda Peterson, my prayers and support for you and your family. Thank you so much. I still try to be funny, you know. Hey, yo, Kelly Panansky, thank you so much. Super sticker. Lobots, super sticker. Thank you so much. 𝗫𝗍𝗶𝗹 Nino, I came here 3 years ago too scared to chat. I am now one of your biggest loudmouths. Through your shows, I found friendship, truth, and a voice. I am in recovery, and it's all started. Oh, you're in recovery. Awesome, man. Congrats. Keep it going. I'm telling you, once you stay away long enough, you don't ever want to go back. And you'll start elevating. So stick with it. God bless you. Go to Ringside with Nino, too. We're going to be doing our meeting Thursday. Thank you, 𝗫𝗍𝗶𝗹. R. Heath. I didn't think Trump lied to Elon Musk. I don't think Trump lied to Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk just assumed he would get more out of it. I agree with that. I got to say, I do find that black eye thing a little weird, man. Do you, Alex?
Yeah, I always that always raises eyebrows. I mean, it did look like it was. Granted, it was less than what you typically see when the black.
Yeah, it looked like maybe his kid hit him with a toy, maybe, but
yeah,
it was weird, man. It still is weird. I don't know. Maybe he was paying homage to the people that own his ass. You know, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Susan Diane didn't Rock Thor get arrested in Mexico? I guess he was crossing the border or something like that, man. I guess he was trying to get the hell out of America. I would, dude. He was all over the news. It was only a matter of time. Yeah, only a matter of time. And a lot more people. I'm telling you, a lot of those people in those protests and those riots were tracked and traced. And so when the next kickoff begins, I don't think it's going to be even as bad as this last one. I think that was done. I kind of think it was done on purpose so that you could track and trace, take out the organizers. So when this next one kicks off with Obama, they got it all. They're going to go out. They're going to know who to go after. That's what I think. That's just my theory. It's just a theory.
Cool. We have 2 callers waiting.
All right. Let me. I'll take the callers, but let me read what the fuck news first, and we'll go for it.
All right. Cool.
All right, folks. In what the fuck news? What the fuck? Chuck E. Cheese employee in mouse costume arrested. I would love to see that. Holy shit. For credit card fraud. Can you imagine taking your kids to Chuck E. Cheese and they're like, Mommy, what's happening to the mouse? What's happening to Chucky? And he's getting arrested bent over a police car, getting frisked and handcuffed. What? Yeah, social media is a buzz as locals share photo and video of a renowned mouse, Chuck E. Cheese, being arrested by Tallahassee Police Department officers and being taken out of the restaurant as kids and families watched. While some questioned by police couldn't wait till the man was out of the costume, another photo later shows the arrested man unmasked with Chuck E. Cheese mascot head on top of the squad car. Could you imagine your kids witnessing this? They'd forever be scarred. They'd forever be traumatized. TPD confirmed the legitimacy of the photos and said that TPD arrested J Jones on 3 felonies. Police spokesperson Elisa Hill said police were called to the parking lot of the Chuck E. Cheese July 3rd after a called reporter reported a stolen credit card. The victim met officers outside and said they had a party at the pizza joint in June. Afterwards, she noticed about 100 of the fraudulent charges on her card came from places she didn't shop or had never been to. She was able to trace the activity to an employee. There's my ghetto timer going off. She was able to trace the activity to an employee at the restaurant at 2810 Sher Road. Police initially identified the suspect as an employee who was checking stamps at the front door, but then when they returned to make the arrest, they were advised by another employee that the suspect was now dressed up as Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know. I thought that was good. What the fuck news? I thought that'd be pretty traumatizing for kids. Credit card fraud from Chuck E. Cheese. Go figure. All right, let's take some callers. I'm going to say before we bring the callers on, keep it clean. You know, it's YouTube. You know, I have to abide by certain rules here. I explain the rules and regulations in the dressing room. Keep the punches high. Don't hit below the belt. In case of a knockdown, run to the neutral corner. God, I remember I used to hear all that shit, and I'd be so nervous. I wasn't even listening. I was just like, I just got to get in the ring and fight. All right, so let's bring on the first caller. Keep it clean. Who are we talking with? Sean, go for it.
How's it going, brother? This is the Hawkster call from the other side, brother.
Your phone's messing up and you sound glitchy.
Oh, brother, I'm on the other side, brother. Can you hear me now, brother?
Oh, you're saying you're on the other side. You're saying you're Hulk Hogan.
Guys, brother, I see a lot of dead celebrities and politicians over here already, brother, and there's a lot more coming. The Hawkster is going to be king on the underworld, brother.
So is that hot where you are, or is it nice and pleasant? Are you in heaven or hell? If you're seeing a lot of politicians and celebrities, I would imagine it's pretty hot. But wait, Hulk Hogan got baptized, so he's in good hands.
Looks like I'm getting a free pass, brother, but everybody else is burning it up, brother. You know what I'm saying, brother?
I got you. Hey, your phone's breaking up pretty bad. Let's get to the next caller. Your phone's breaking up real bad. It's glitchy. Hello, how are you?
Good
Amy.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, so much to unpack in this episode, Nino.
I mean, you know, I try to make them entertaining, but I got to say that there's a lot going on, and I don't think people realize how this is, the direction this is going, the trajectory that this is going. And I try to keep everyone up to date, like why this is, you know, the nuclear warheads going to the UK. I'm hearing Obama will be arrested a lot sooner than people think. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
That's what's going to happen, man. I don't think Trump's going to not make an example out of him.
No, and you know, I don't play chess, but I grew up in Houston. I'm gonna leave it right there. I've got the same kind of mentality and aerial view that you have.
Right.
And you know, my husband and I are talking about. We've been talking about this for 10, 12 years about everything that's going on and the disclosures that are beginning to come out. And I think you're right over the head when you mentioned about taking out the broadcasts ahead of time.
Everyone, you should be able to see this. I mean,
yeah,
it's obvious to me.
Yeah, and like Jake and I have at home with this little thing that Trump does with the, you know, because every time there's something is said that we've known about for 5 years, for 10 years, like with all the stuff going on in the financial system, with all the stuff going on with the proceedings, with all the stuff going down in Hollywood. I will say with Candace, I don't really give we don't care either what the case may be, and we don't care about whether or not E is gone.
Right.
I think it goes with the big picture of things, like with the Mulroney thing, because of the fact that he was 15, 14 years old when this 40-year-old man, I'm sorry,
So
his wife.
Macron was 50. See, I don't know a
Yeah.
lot of the details,
Yes.
Wow.
He,
but
that's
she's
what the
but I've
big,
seen the pictures of her. She looks like a woman to me.
David.
Not now, but then
Okay,
the young the
okay.
picture. No, not okay. Now, obviously
Yeah,
not now.
okay.
I'm
You
being
see her coming
banned.
down the stairs, you know.
I know. I mean now but what if she's just sick? What if she's fighting some kind of?
Okay, and that could be. Hey, I'm not in the room. I don't know. I don't undress with her.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
But
I
at
don't
the
know.
at the same time, he was 14. Okay, when she met him, she
Wow.
was his teacher. She was like 40 years old.
What?
Yes.
See, I didn't even know this. I mean, I
Yes.
don't think because it just seems so
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't even want to pay. There's so many more other things that I'm paying attention to that who this guy's married to, I don't care. I really
Yeah.
don't give a shit. And
I think
but
somebody
that's
needs to make a
crazy.
T-shirt for the Black Sheep family that says, "Are we still talking about this?"
That's good. Take
You
that down,
know?
Alex. I like that. Are we still talking about this?
Are
I
we
love
really
it.
still talking about this?
I mean, I do think it's an important social issue, but people need to realize that we're getting ready to arrest Obama, and
Oh,
we're getting
absolutely.
ready to like have a standoff with Russia. That's where this is headed. So that's why those are more important to me. But
Well,
hey,
no,
if Candace
yeah.
wants to own this, I guess go right ahead. You know, go ahead and
But
own it.
she, she's doing her series on the Mulroney thing, but she also has lots of other podcasts where she does address issues that are currently affecting what's going on here today. And we heard a news flash last night. Oh, Melinda Hines, she talks more about the financial stuff too. She kind of goes like recaps everything. But she was saying that her sources that are in the military are saying that the US states, the troops are withdrawing from Iraq.
Oh, that's right. I heard that as well. Juan's been telling me a lot of stuff that's going on. Juan right now is in DC, going to London, then Japan, then I'm meeting him in Vegas. I don't think that guy has a home.
No, but I
mean,
think he's living well.
oh no, he's living real well. Believe me.
I think he's okay.
Yeah, no, he's
And then
living good. I
the
don't know.
last
I don't
thing-
even know when he sleeps. I
No.
worry about his health. I'll be honest with you, man.
Well, he just plugs in for a little bit at night, maybe under a red
Yeah.
light,
I
and
think
then
he sleeps. I think he sleeps 3-4 hours a night. That's it.
and the last thing that I was going to say was I looked up the news for Albuquerque, and the University of New Mexico allegedly just, I didn't go into it, I just looked it up real fast. But there was a shooting at the dorms, and it says 2 injured, 1 dead, and suspect still at large.
Whoa.
So that's what I found like
At
immediately. with the
UNM,
site.
huh? Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is. University of New Mexico dorm leaves 1. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta say, Albuquerque, man. Man, that's a tough city. That's a tough town.
Well, my dad and that side of the family lived in Tamaulipas for 45 years. He had a ranch there, and
he had a ranch there.
Yeah, he had actually tried to sell it about 20 years ago, and there was a private offer made because the next ranch over. Yeah. And so but my dad went there like years and years ago. That was a long story in itself, but he would tell me stories about things that were happening with the cartels and with the federales and everything going on. And he and my stepmother, my dad just passed 2 years ago. He was 91.
Wow.
So my heart goes out to what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
But he and my stepmother, blind and deaf, would both drive back and forth across the border alone all the time. But in the past 5 years, that's not the case. And I'm a travel agent.
What's crazy?
I'm a travel agent, so I know about all of the different advisories for different places about where not to go. And I actually had one of my very, very best clients His wife is from Haiti. He just retired in the Navy, and so he met her while he was abroad. But she was from Haiti, and for Christmas they wanted to go visit family, and it broke my heart to have to tell him, no, you're not going, and I'm not sending you to Haiti.
You know, when we were in high school in the 90s, man, we used to go to Ciudad Juarez and go party. We were in the #2 party high school in the nation. It was in Playboy magazine, Coronado High School. I don't know if you could still look it up on the internet. I've tried, I don't find it, but at least that was the urban legend. That Coronado High School was the #2 party school, second to some school in San Diego. But we used to just walk over to Juarez, and there'd be lines of cars. Every high school would be partying. It was like the 6th Street in Austin, like just bar. And you're going there at 13, 14 years old. It was like a culture of there's just a drunk. We were all just a drunken stupor, but it was like that's the way it used to be. It's not like that anymore. Nobody goes to Mexico anymore. Like the kids today are like, they don't even drink the way we used to. Like, I'm like, man, is this real?
It was a different time, and it was the absolute best time. I mean, I talk about, with my son, he's 19. Yeah, I drank through a water hose, and I would disappear all day long. My mother would not know where I was, and I was hanging up in a tree upside down and playing in the ditches, jumping crawfish off the trampoline. Yeah, but I was telling my husband that when I was like, I don't know, 8, 10, 12, growing up on the ranch, my dad would take one of the little boys. His name was Beto. He was 5. Stick him in the truck with me, and I would drive to Aldama by myself. And this little boy, 5 years old, would jump out, run into the store. Man would come out with the groceries, with the liquor, load it up. And this kid driving, this 5-year-old went in, and we drive back. And it was no big deal. And everybody was safe and sound. And it was,
Paso, you still see them driving in the back of pickups everywhere. I'm telling you, and these Trump things, at least in El Paso, they are not scared. Like,
no,
they're not leaving. They're not self-deporting. People don't believe me. Oh, they're gonna have to. I'm like, no, they're not. They don't. No. They're not self-deporting. No. But thank you for your calling me. I got to jump to the next caller.
Have a good one.
Bye. All right, let's take one more. Thank you too. One more, Alex. One more. Do we have one more?
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, my man?
It's going pretty good.
Are you going to go rob a liquor store or what?
No, I just got my face mask on because my mustache offends people.
Oh, okay. Why would your mustache? You will never offend Sancho. There you go, guy. That looks good, man. You got to sport it, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, they said, I got to beat the regulations, so it's the regulations.
I love it.
But yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Things are getting uber weird. Yeah,
big time.
We have to only trust about half of what we hear. We have to vet everything. We can only trust nothing that we see unless we can actually put hands on it.
Especially now with AI.
Exactly. And it's just going to get worse.
Yeah, I think we've already passed the point of no return, man. I think now we're in this. What happened from 90, when the internet first came out, let's say like 95 to 2025, they say that AI will outpace that within 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
So like what took 25, 30 years for just a regular internet to get where it's at, AI is going to do that in just 2 to 3 years. That's insane.
About 2.5, 3 years maybe is what they were saying. Grok, the super Grok is already far surpassed everything that was in front of it.
Dude, it's crazy. I mean, it's just a matter of time before there's like no human connection anymore, man. Like I've heard bars, clubs are closing down. Seriously, I'm hearing this. I have friends that are promoters that have had to shut down clubs. Strip clubs are failing. How are strip clubs failing, dude? They're failing now because everyone's on OnlyFans.
Well, it's not just that, but the people that would go to those places have never me personally, I've never gone to any of those places.
I used to frequent them all the time.
Well, different people, I mean, it just is what it is. Like, it's like personal preference. I don't know. Like, I don't even think their chicken wings are that good at Hooters.
No.
But
is Hooters still around? Is even Hooters still around anymore?
No, it's done. It's done.
It's done, right? Yeah. I haven't seen a Hooters. The last time I went to a Hooters was like 15 years ago here in El Paso, and I remember 3 of the chicks were pregnant. They were walking around like 9, and I'm talking like 8, 9 months pregnant. Like they were not they were not barely showing. Let's just put it that way. And I think it was the same. I think it was the cook in the back that got all 3 of them pregnant.
It's almost like the Alaskan Bush Company over in Phoenix.
Yeah, Alaskan Bush Company. Dude, this is just getting to the point now where for me, I don't go. And I guess I'm becoming kind of a recluse myself. I don't want to be around a lot of people. I don't like big events. It's just weird, man. Society's changed so much.
Well, hey, when you head to Vegas, because I'm like 3 hours from there, if you wanted to meet up or something, I'd be down to shake your hand and have
Absolutely.
a sit down.
I should be at what casino is it? I'm going to be out there at the Bannon's event. I think Juan will be there. Bannon will be there. I don't know where it is exactly yet, but I'll find out. I don't think it's the Ahern. It could be the Ahern. But I'll put it out there. I'll let everyone know where I'm at.
All right, because
cool.
there's a casino right here in my town as well, and it's not that good of a casino.
No, but sometimes you win pretty big at those ones.
Yeah.
I gotta stop, man. I don't gamble as much as I used to because I'm sick of making deposits. But whenever I want to get my mind off shit, I go gamble. And I had been having to get my mind off a lot of shit right now, especially with going on with my family. But yeah, brother, I'll see you out there. I'll put it out there where I'm going to be and all that, and I'll shake everyone's hand. I'll be out in Vegas. Right. It looks like around the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Okay. Do you play cards or is it just slot machines?
No, I play blackjack. I play Texas Hold'em sometimes. I play roulette. Roulette's my favorite. I don't know why, I have no idea why I'm addicted to roulette. No idea. I can't figure it out.
Did you get to use your psychic abilities?
Yeah, dude, I really believe that's the truth. I hit the double zeros a lot every single time. Not every time, but every time I play after about 5-6 hands, I'll hit the zeros. And it's just a matter of how much I put on there. If I time it, it is psychic abilities, dude. I'm with you on that. I'm with you
In fact, if we do actually meet up, I'll initiate you into what's really going on.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. All right, brother. Thank you. 𝗬𝗃42. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, Alex.
All right. Hey, Neil.
All right. So I guess that's it for today. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. What do you think of the show today, Alex?
Yeah, good show. Good show today.
It was all right.
Yeah.
I think I'll bring on a guest. What's today? Is today Friday already?
Yeah, we're Friday already. So Monday, maybe a guest on Monday or for the morning show?
Yeah, let's bring on a guest Monday. Who can we bring on? I'll figure out someone who's relevant. Because Juan's coming on General's 10, so I'm going to leave that for everyone to ask questions on there. So Monday, I'll think of a guest, folks. Alex, help me brainstorm.
Okay.
Maybe I'll bring on the ghost or somebody. I don't know.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that's always fun.
All right, folks, we're out of here. Thanks, Alex.
All right.
All right, folks, we're out. Peace. And the new heavyweight champion of podcasting and the black sheep of broadcasting, baby. I'm out of here. Later. Peace.